Once you've loaded your equipment onto the mobile app, it'll appear on your mobile app home screen as it's showing here. I've got Train 001 loaded. And to start an inspection, we just tap the one we want to inspect and we get the inspection start screen. From here, we could update the image for the equipment, which would just simply open the camera and you can take a photo of the machine that you're inspecting. And then later on, when you're producing reports and viewing the equipment on the mobile app or the web app, that's the image that you'll see for that equipment. Fill in the SMU at the time of the inspection and any forward or reverse hours or kilometers depending on what the meter is recording. We're just going to record 10 kilometers forward and reverse, and then hit equipment conditions. Under equipment conditions, first of all is the job site conditions. Impact, abrasive, moisture and packing, just set them. If you're wondering how to actually ascertain what each of these would be defined as, it's all available on the Help Center. And then our unit of measure, and we're going to select millimeters. Next we have our first 4 initial inspections, which is the track sag, dry joints, cannon extension and the scallop measurement. For each of these you can enter them here, fill the left and the right. You can also add comments. We might say left track is very loose, and you'll see that the comment box is now highlighted to show that you've entered a comment, and you could enter a photo. This is just an emulator. Take your photo, click the tick, and you'll see that it's now indicating that we've got a photo against this particular track sag on the left hand side, and it's all repeated again on the right. We might enter, say, 3 dry joints on the left and 4 on the right. We could enter cannon extension, scallop measurement, or we can just leave them blank. Next is any general inspection comments. You can enter these now, or you can always come back and enter them later after you've completed the inspection, and any job site comments. So this might be job site was very wet, and we'll leave the inspection comments. We'll just put something in there as a space holder. Next we select the Inspect tab up here on the top, Inspect. And this is where we're now seeing all of the components installed on this particular equipment on the left and the right side. So we've got the link, the bush and the shoe, conventional front idler and a rear idler, the sprocket, a carrier roller, and then all of our lower track rollers. This is for the left side, and simply swiping will bring us to the right side. Select the component that you're wanting to inspect, and you'll get the little inspection pop up. These are all the tools that you can use: the ultrasonic, the depth gauge, the calipers, the ruler, or the eval tool. The eval tool is there specifically if you can't inspect a component. It might be a track roller with a rock guard. Then you can just give it an eval of A, B, C, or X. Where there's limits installed, you'll see an image showing you where to take the measurement. This is the depth gauge image, just different to the ultrasonic. And if there's no set limits set for a specific tool, it will give you a warning that there's no wear limits set for those. We're going to use the ultrasonic tool. You'll see here that the previous reading was taken with the ultrasonic tool, and it was a reading of 40. So we're going to assume that it's worn down a little bit over the last 200 hours and enter a reading of 39. If you're using the ultrasonic tool with Bluetooth, this will be automatically populated directly from the ultrasonic tool's Bluetooth connection. Then click freeze, and we'll get the wear percentage on this particular part. At the moment, it's at 120% worn, which would make sense because at the last reading it was 117% worn. We can then add an image of this particular component if we wish. We can also add any comments about the particular component, and we can also add recommendations. And at 120% worn, we probably want to replace with new. And this might be link is very worn. And then save. You'll see that that reading is now saved in here. We see the reading here. We see the percentage worn. And for each one of these, you can also see that there's the previous readings. The ultrasonic tool, it was measured at 40 and it was at 117%. You'll see that there's no readings here. That's because the last inspection, these particular components weren't actually inspected. Then we just work through each of our components, and you'll see that the image here directing you on how to take the measurement has changed because they're all specific to the components that you're measuring. Work your way through all of the components. Once again, it's a track roller showing you where to take the measurement with an ultrasonic tool, or with a caliper on a track roller, it'll show you where to take the measurement. Work your way through the left side, work your way through the right side. When you're done, click End Inspection. And in the next video, we'll cover syncing your inspections to the cloud so that you can then view them on the web app and do your interpretation and reporting.